So let's look at the concept of taking off sheet, please. So here's the concept, please. In the exam for this talk here, they will give you a question to deal with, right? So as indicated here, this was an assignment given in the class here. So I will use this assignment to solve these problems here. So here's the concept. When it comes to taking off sheet there, they'll give you a diagram of the land and then its foundation system. So by the word foundation system, I mean the foundation, the walls, and etc. Right? I should have go ahead and write what each stuff means here, but for space sake, I don't need that. What I need there is just the dimensions there, right? So first is first. Note that this man here, he only give you a rectangular figure. He can't give you circular or any other figure. First to note, the man will always give you what there, a rectangular figure. Now here's the concept. For a rectangular figure of this nature, look up please, look up. Here's tax. I'm told that from this point here to this point there, the dimension given there is 4,000 and what there, 3,000. That makes what there is 7 what there, 1,000. Also observe the base here. From year to year, I have 4,000 with 4,000. That's 8,000. We didn't want to there. That becomes what there, 9,000 what there, 200. Please, question please. Which one is the length and breadth here? Check. Which is the length? Which is the breadth? Huh? Yeah, Abby. Why? Longest part, Abby. All right. I've gotten my length. I have already identified what there. This is my what? My breadth. I've gotten that. That's the first to get. Indicates where your length and breadth is first. Now listen. What's the first question? It says what? Calculate what there? Oversight topsoil excavation. So you come to your other part of the taking off sheets. So this comes other part here. Write this here as a subheading. So I have what there? Oversight. Oversight what? Topsoil. Topsoil. What's there? Excavation. All right. So this becomes my first priority. Perhaps my first question given. I'm asked to calculate what there? Oversight topsoil excavation. First task. That first question. Write it as a subheading, please. What you have done, it's easy. Get your length. When it comes to oversight top excavation concept, try to get your length and breadth first. Now I'll have my length here. Observe, look up, look where I'm writing it, please. I'll have my length here. I'll have my what there? My breadth here, please. From your observation. Yes. By the way, please. By the way, this one here is for times in. Here is for what there? Huh? Here's what there? Squaring, Abby. So times in, dimension and what there? And squaring. Here's for what? Description. Yes. Here's for what there? Description, Abby there. Similarly, you. Here's for times in. Here's for what there? Squaring, Abby. Dimension. Here's for what there? Squaring. But we don't majorly make use of times in. We focus more on what there? The dimension part. Very that's the main part we use mostly. So look up please. For oversight topsoil excavation, your first task is to write out the length and what there and the breadth. Please, what is the entire length of this figure here? Check. What have here? 4 is 8, Abby. With 1, that's 9. With what there? That's what? 9,000 what there? 200 is my entire length. Am I correct? From this man. Yes. Anna, yes now. Everything together, please. What's my breadth there? Check. What's my breadth? 7 what there? 7,000. How? 4,000 with what there? 3,000. So look up please. So look up. I've gotten my length, I've gotten my breadth, Abby. Now listen, there's one part there you have to add to this thing, which is you had a 450, you had a what, 450 to this place. Now listen, I'll tell you how we got to this 450, right? So look up, please, look up this plan here. No, look up, please, look up. Everything, look up. For this figure here, normally if I'm to apply, I said I want to explain 450 now. Please let our money in class, please. Don't take me back. I'm doing record this. So look up, look up. If this man is on the ground, basically, and I want to do excavation, I can't just excavate for my normal wall alone. Because if during the process of excavation, I should have a space that will be when I'm excavating. Imagine I want to dig this place now. I can't just dig for the only block that will stay there. I have to dig for my own space so that I can enter and then continue digging, such that at the middle of what I dug, my block will be at the middle. Of course, there will be small space at the side, and there that will already fill it up with sand. That space there was there 225 and what there 225. Are we there now? That space that is there I'm talking of now. Listen, if I have a land, okay, but I say, let me say this a space here. If I want to place block here, you know, block is not that big. My block can only contain something of this nature. For instance, this is my block here. If I arrange my block this way, there will be a space and a space here. There's no how. So of course, here is what there 225. Here is what 225. Right? So 2 times 225 is what there 450. So for this length here, I will have 450. For this one, I want what there 450. Why? Because there's a space there. Are we good? Exactly. So that's what I'm doing here. Are we together? So these two space for the length and for the what there for the breadth. So that's why you see this 258, 450 and what there and 450. Please, what do I have in total here? 0, 5, 6 now. All I have in total 0, 5, 4, 7. Now here is the thing, please. Go to your dimension column. This man here is for dimension. You said this one is for what there? For timesing, dimension and what? And square. You said this timesing, dimension and what? Any value you are putting into dimension should be in what there? In meters. So this answer now, I have to write it into the what there? Dimension column, that the length is this value and the breadth is what? This value. But I can't put it as this. Yeah, now, yeah. This part has gone with the question parts. Yes, has gone. Yes, for answer, please. Please, are we together now? So please help me divide this by 1000. What I have 9.65. So any value I put in here, make sure that value is what? Divided by what there? 1000. So I have what? 9.65 as my total length. What's my breadth there? 7.45 as my length and what there? Breadth. Under what? Dimension column. Are we there? Are we together? Yes. All right. Huh? Now look up, please. Look up. Now look up, please. Look up. Listen. For this land here, listen. For this land here, are we together? If I'm to add these two values together, it will give me what? Total length of all the sides. Am I correct? Abi? I have length, I have breadth. If I add together, it will give me all the length of the side. Abi? But mind you, let's say for instance, my total length of the side, let's assume that is 2. If it's 2, this part here is not part of the main where the block should be. So I have to exclude this part away from the dimension, from the total length of the block, the length and breadth. Are we good now? So here's the concept, please. Here's the concept. At this juncture now, usually it's making sense. I should add this and put my answer somewhere. But here's the concept. This part is for just squaring, not addition. If I add this together now, what I put my answer? I can't put it here. So you just leave it this way. The engineer know that in this, for this case here, you know that it's meant to what, add up this part for what the total of the entire length. Now only what now do now. Since my rectangle is having a space, am I correct? This part is the space, Abi. Please, for this part alone, what's the length and breadth here? Year to year is 3,000, Abi. Year to year is what? 4,000. So I have to remove what there and what away from what the original drawing. So here's the concept now. I will not say deduct. Listen, DDT deduct what? What and what am I deducting? 3,000. Observe 3,000 and what there? 4,000. Please. Who's that right, please? Huh? Recess. Just it's not. Just leave recess. Just go this way. The dots. We are just moving, please. Anyway, it's the same English. Same English. Huh? That. No, you're not assuming now. See what you are having here. This part is not part of the drawing. If that the drawing was like a rectangular something of this nature now, I'm not removing anything from it. But here, there's a space here. Are we? I have to move this part away. And this part year to year is 4,000. Year to year is what there? So it must be removed away from it, please. Now what do I have here? What do I have here? What do I have? 12,000, are we? 12 what there? Are we? Am I correct? So that's the value of what there removed from. Yes. So look up, please. Are we there? Now in essence, now go back to dimension. What is one here? 3.0. What is one here? 4.0. So that's all. That's all. So we are done with what there? Oversight topsoil excavation. Let me come back again, please. That's all. That's the concept. What I'm actually focusing more on this part is to get the length and breadth. Aside that, yes. Is it 1,000 or 2,000? Yes, no, it's correct. What's the answer? Is it 1,000 or 2,000? 3 zeros. I asked for value now. What's value? Abi? Alright. So multiply this by this and keep your answer here. Next up, please. Yes, tax. If observe, I didn't put my final answer. Should I tell you to pass the office now? So here's the concept. I didn't put my final answer. Normally, I should add this up and put my final answer somewhere, Abi. But observe, this is final answer. I didn't put it in dimension column. What I'm after here is what? Length and breadth. Length of what I'm removing is this and this. Am I correct? We said deduct what? This part and this part away from what? The original what there? Diagram. So this and this are what I need here. I don't even need this man. Are you there now? So if I do this drawing now, he knows that entire length, no stress, he will add up this together. This man here is telling him that there's a part we have to remove. What is what there? Multiply this and this together. If add these two together, the answer it will give you. Move for what there, the total what there, the total answer from this one. Are we good now? So that's all this is all about oversight topsoil excavation. Are we good now? Now here's the concept. In that sense that you have to put a slash here and a slash to indicate the boundary for what? The first question. Are we good? Next up, what number 2 question there? Foundation excavation. So number 2 there, I have Foundation excavation, please. All right. All right. Are we here? Are we here? Now listen. For this part here, listen. It's similar to the previous one we just did now. First task for this one, get your length and breadth. Get what? Your length and what? And breadth. But not in this arrangement. But what there? A vertical arrangement. Now look up. I have my length and what there? Length and what? And breadth. Am I correct? Yes. Please, what's my entire length there? 9,200. Huh? What are there? 9,000 what there? 650 Abi. Yes. What's entire breadth there? What's breadth? 450 Abi. Yes. All right. Now give me this in total. What I have here? Yes. What I have? What do I have, please? Where? Where? Oh yes, now yes, yeah. The length go is this, Abi. This one was the added 250 space, please. So that's 9,200. 9,200. What else on there? All right. Okay. 7,000. All right. So look up, please. Look up. Look up, please. So look up, please. Look up. Look up. Look up, please. I've gotten my length and what there? My breadth, Abi. I wrote this and this initially. Observe that this and this one was added to it automatically. It's not the original length. So original length is this and this. So I have these two here. Now, when I done, please add them together. Add them together. So, Abi. Now listen. For this one here, do you know when it comes to a critical for perimeter of a rectangle? What's the rectangle? 2 into what? L plus B, Abi. I'll add L plus B together. I have this, Abi, and I have to put there a 2. So 2 times what? Like I want to get the entire length of all the sides. So what do I have here? 2 times what do I have here? 3, 2, then what? 400, Abi. This value here is what? The perimeter of what there? This figure here. Am I correct? Am I good? Now, when I'm done with this part here, getting length and breadth, I'm multiplied by 2. You don't have to go and deduct. Perhaps you have the word less. Hold on. You have to add the word less. What are you lessing from it? What are you removing from it? 2 of what? 4 of what? 225. Listen, look up. We said 225 was established. This 225 was what? The block space, right? You know we have in this, look up, Abi, for this part here and this part here, this part here and this part here. If you got we have 4 sides here, Abi, 4 sides all together, Abi. Yes. And here's the concept. This 225 is the what? The space we established initially. Yes. You know, say for this part there are 2 spaces here. Like if I have a stop this way, the block will be here, and there will be space here and a space here. So you know what it's doing. Don't worry, you know what it's doing. So look up, please. Look up, please. This is not in Nigeria alone. It's just frustrating sometimes. So look up, please. Look up. So here's the concept. For this less means that I'm actually, look up, this is my actual length of the stop here, but I have to remove the 225 that was assumed as the space behind all those blocks. Are we together now? So I'm saying that if I have a ground this way, normally block is not that too wide to create this space. My block will be arranged in this pattern, abi. Now there's a space here, space here. That the man that is working will be inside. So this part here is what? Still 5. Where's what there? Now I have to move what there in 4 places, abi. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So multiply this by 4. All I have there is 900, abi. Am I correct? Am I correct with this?
Yes.
Now please help me. I say less. What does it mean? Deduct, remove. Okay, now so remove this from the all I have. Remove this from this all I have there. 31500. All right. Please, when it comes to foundation excavation, don't write anything in dimension column. Leave it for free. Now there's a part the man need actually to do. Whenever you pass through foundation excavation, you have to pass through what there foundation, what there depth. Whenever you apply for foundation excavation, do what there foundation depth, please. It's not here, but priority is given to it, please. So after your top concept of foundation excavation, what I've done here, what next there? What to what? Foundation depth. Before what there? Before the second one, the third one per se. I'm not given foundation depth, but since so far I've accounted for foundation excavation, I have to do what there? Foundation depth. So let's go, please. Don't write anything under this for this one, please. Are we good? Now let's proceed, please. Thank you, God. Huh? Okay. Should proceed. Huh? So look up, please. Don't forget to add this part to it. This and this, please, to indicate the restriction to each calculation, please. This part is not among them, please. This part too is not among this. Should proceed. All right. So I have to clean this part away and clean this part away for a fresh calculation, please. All right. You can snap it to save time, please. This is the assignment, please. Copy it down, then you don't submit. You submit next class. Please, I'm done with foundation excavation. What next there? Depth, please. All right. Let's look at foundation depth. Am I correct? Huh? Is it depth? All right. Now listen up, please. Foundation depth, please. Look at this one here. Here is showing this one is just showing the top of the site. This man here you should know that this one is trying to show you what is inside the ground. This part here focus on what the foundation depth. Now listen, totally depth. It means what? The ground, like from the ground level upward. Abi? Look up, please. If I want to get my depth for this stuff here, now listen. Look up. From here to here is what? Abi? From here to here is what? Please. If I'm telling you, please, what's total foundation depth? this part I'm seeing the ground now, this oversight, what do you call it? This part, this finished floor, is not part of foundation, no. Abi? Yes. It's just a process of you to make that ground look more presentable. Abi? That's concept. So if I'm to calculate for foundation depth, if I'm to add, normally I will add this part and add what? This part. Please, will I add this part? No. Why? Because it's not part of what? Foundation depth. It's just what? A finishing to make your building look more what there? Presentable. Am I good? So here's the concept is foundation depth there. I'm just adding what? 250 with what there? What's my answer there? So here's the concept is for foundation depth. All I have.
Sorry, 225 plus 950.
1175 here. I don't want to say this. So first tax, don't write any stuff there. So you are doing that function depth. Focus on where you are going. The depth is what there. I'm just put this way, please. Depth is there. What I have there, 225. To make it look up, to make it more easier. Just go for it, please. The man know what you are doing already. You know, you can see this case that don't even stress. Your depth there should be this with this. What the answer there? 1 what there? 17 what there? Am I correct? Yes. Now this is my what? Entire depth for the foundation, Abi. Now here's the concept, please. This part here, listen. This part here has to be removed from what there? From what? The entire length of what? The foundation. Last class when the man explained this concept for foundation depth. After he added this part and this part, he now went ahead. The line that is here, the stuff. There was a particular name given to this part, but to save space, I ignored it. There's a name for this, a name for this. Like there's no there. But I focus more on what dimension part. Here was what there. Here is what. So I'll have to what deduct that part away from what the entire what the depth. So I have to write what there less. What's value there? What's value? 150. Please, for less is a simple language. Sub what there? Subtract. What I have here? Please, what I have here? What I have here? Maybe 5 1 0 2 5. Am I correct? Am I correct? Yes. Now look up. For foundation depth, it's easy as saying go back to your foundation structure. The depth is mean from the bottom grass of the foundation, which is here, to what there? To this part here. I didn't add this part to it. Why? Because this is just a floor finishing. It's just a way for it. This part it was not added because it's just a way of presenting your floor to your client in a proper manner and for people what safety. This part is not foundation. Priority given to what there here and what and here. Add this one with this together. I have this man in total. Now from the old concept the man established last class, he said after adding this and this together, deduct what is like the next stuff to that oversight concrete. Who is this, Abi? Deduct it from what? Total length there. So less means subtract what there? 150. I have this value. Now here's the concept. Don't forget that for this one here, I didn't put anything in the direction column. Abi? Now it's now in this place that I'll now start putting the values here. Now let me check your. If I say depth, if I say foundation depth, that depth we have a base. Abi? Like normally something is depth. Isale depth. Abi? You have a what? A base. It's all what there and what there and height. Am I good? It's also a thickness. Huh? Yes. Now it's all a thickness. I don't know how. If I do a ground now, that ground there will have a base. Abi? It will have a thickness and what there the the what's it called, the blinding part there. So let's look up. Here's the concept. Listen, for a dimension column, what to write there is no stress. Please help me check my foundation excavation. What's the value there? Check what's the value there. Huh? No, like the entire stuff there. That's what there. Give me in meters. 13.5. Hold on. With the less, please. Yes, now, because listen, what will you give me without the less? See, listen, without the less is not correct. Listen, I told you give me foundation excavation. Even you are meant to give me the one I did what the less from. Why? Because this part is not there now. So you're not even meant to give me the entire length of this stuff here. So what's the less part? Like the less part. That's what there. 31.5. 31.5. Yeah. So I have what there. 31.5. As per what there. My foundation. What's it called? Excavation first. So write out that one first. Are we there? Next task now is what? Write out the value of this one here. Inside here is what? Foundation what? Depth. Give me the value in nearest meters. What have there? 1. What there? 03. If I want to, anything I'm putting here should be what? Divide the value by 1000. We said that earlier. Are we now? Please, when I'm done with this, please. Next task, please. My foundation. Look up. Listen. We said the depth year to year is this value, Abi? Abi now? We said from year to year is what? Of course, year to year, Abi. Am I correct? What's the value here?
675.
Please, will I put 675 here? What I have there? 0.6, Abi? Is 0. What? 6. That's all, please. That's all, please. It's not hard. It's easy. For your depth, right? For your depth, pick out your foundation excavation first. This way. Next up, the value you got for the foundation depth was this. Put it here, and then your foundation should have a base like a bomb. So what you see, this place here is the foundation base here. This value should be kept here, but what there in meters. So now here, I'll have this value. So I'm done with what there foundation depth, please. So put what an item here and what there an item to demarcate that part of this. And yeah. Are we good? Any question? Please feel free. To proceed. All right. See, before exam, you want to know this very well. It's like every day you have to just check it every day. You can't do it now. Like just every day check it. Don't sit down and read it. Just say, okay, this morning, 5 minutes they call this thing every day. Just check it because it's simple. But if you don't do it, you not get it. You not get it. Right? You not get it. Yes. I said before you came to class, I said in exam, before they give an exam, the man can wish to print out the question, like the question inside like this for you and give you in exam, and then what you do, just start solving. But in case it don't give you, just give this diagram in the question sheet. Try to mask out it outside there this way. Pen the question this way. Waste of time, please. This thing was here because I want to teach you guys. To save my stress, I have to write it out here so I can sit and do it. When exam, you know this man here in exam. Just draw a diagram and start solving. But in case it didn't write for your paper, you draw. But if you draw paper, it's easy already. Because it's easy for the man to even draw a paper. Print it and copy. It is like that. You know, like if you ever have a copy, you can multiply the copy. So that's the concept. So it's in two ways. it might give you the drawing in exam in your takeoff sheet, or he might not. If in case it don't give you, draw out the diagram first, please. Are you good? Please, I'm done with what the foundation depth. Listen, who can tell me, please, for this one here, what's my goal? My goal is what? The length, the breadth, abi, and I have to add 450 to length, to what the to the breadth, abi, and I put my answer for the length and breadth, abi, and I end up putting that value of length in dimension column, but I divided by what the 1000, abi. The length was in dimension column, the breadth too, I pick it there, abi. When I'm done with that, I said the calculation, the entire drawing, the entire length there is not proper. Why? Because there's a part there that I have to remove away. And I write less, abi. Less, abi. What am I removing? 4 and 3, abi. Yeah. And I multiply, and I say less. 3,000 times what there? 4,000. I have what there? 12 million. I don't need the answer. I need what there? The values. And I came back there and I write 3.0 and what there? 4.0. I'm done with that. What's next here? Excavation. Foundation. What there? Excavation. For this one, is similar to the first one, but the difference there is that your length and breadth will not be horizontal, but what there? A vertical. Check. Yeah. So I give you length and what? And breadth. I give you the values and the value. And then what? Add them up for me. Give me answer, abi. What is the answer? Multiply answer by what? By 2. You give me your answer here, abi. And I said less what there? 2 times what? 4 times what there? 225. I explain why that's so. And I have what? 900. And I said remove it. What I have there. And I said under that, don't put any answer in dimension distance for that one. Go to what? Foundation depth. I'm here. For this one here, we said it's easy as from here to here, add them up. The value is this, abi. Then I have to remove this man closer to what? This part here. Is what? 150. I have here. I have my value as this. So in broader sense, yeah, abi. Yeah. Yes. So I have to remove it. Remove on. Okay. All right, look up, please. So we said in dimension in the foundation excavation, I didn't put it in here, abi, and that's gonna bring the value I had there that I have was what? This value, abi. Next up, this one, and next up what? The breadth of your the base. That's this. Are we good? Like summary. What I do is like when that every morning, like just stand, don't open book, just say okay. The first I know to do, let's breadth. Just dramatize. You get it very well. You get it, please. Now I'm done with this part. What next there? I'm done with this and this. What next there? All right. This is too much. Okay. Level and what there? Compaction. All right. Please. All right. Please listen. All right. Listen up, please. In meter square, please. Level and compaction in meter square. Even funny enough. Listen. Let me give you a technique. This is simple. You see, the only part that is confusing there is just first and second. If you conquer that one, that's all. The rest is simple. Please, for the rest, there's not actually anything here at all. For the rest, you know what? What I have to is what? Dimension for that thing and go. Now, here's the constant thing that does not change for everything. Now, please listen. What's the value for this one here? 13.5. Always repeat it for every other question aside from these two. For this one, this 30 to write what? That stuff 13.5 is constant for everything. Please, I'm saying again that the only difficult part here is just what? 1 and 2, and of course depth. Have you now? Yes. Aside 1 and 2 and depth, The rest is simple. In what sense? You have to always repeat the value of what your foundation what there excavation first for every other what there question. So it means that for level and compaction, I have to repeat what there 31 point what 5 out first, please. Am I good? Am I good? Now look up, please. Look up. If I put this value here now, level and compaction, abi, your compaction of course will have if you are compacting, what I'm trying to do, if I'm compacting, I'm trying to reduce what the height. Am I good? By reducing the height there, you are making what the soil what there more stronger, more what there, more having more bearing capacity, abi. That's the concept. So look up. The thickness here is what there 225, abi. If I want to write 225 here, all I put here, the what there 68. Divide this man. Don't assume, don't go and say because I'm 225 it should be 0.22. No, press calculator please. Divide this man with what I have here. 675. Okay, that's because abi. Hold on please, hold on please. Yeah, look up please, look up please. I wanted to give you some formulas that if you add them with you, to do the rest will be easier for you, abi. After the class now, I will not give some formulas that it will give you easy access to those stuff. Whatever the man give you, just do the formula. Okay, this is what I want to do. Now the formula for this level of compaction is easy as bringing up that what we said this one is constant for everything. Always bring it out. Next up there is that for level and compaction, the next value you are bringing in is what the base of what the foundation. So literally for level of compaction, the formula is that perhaps let's say I'm multiplying the foundation excavation by what there the base of what the foundation. Constant formula please. For level of compaction is simple as multiply what there the foundation excavation by what there the base of what there the foundation. If you can do that one, you don't forget. Please, what's the base here in dimension what I have there? So I'm done please. That's all. I'm saying again, to know this thing, to master it, do it every day, please. Now let's come. I'm not literally saying multiply. In engineering, if I say 24 times 3, this is not 24 times 3. It is read 24 by what there? By 3. Literally, I'm not saying just normal times. It's by. It's a dimension. Are we good? Yeah. Am I good? Dimension. So that's it, please. All right. Should we proceed? This for level of and what there and compaction. What next there? Earthwork. For earthwork support, what's the first in there? 31 point what there? 5. The first to put there. So for earthwork support, please. Listen. I said initially that for level and compaction, bear in mind that you are multiplying what there foundation what excavation by what there by what the base of what the foundation. Next up, for your earthwork support is as easy as multiplying what there foundation depth by what foundation excavation. Please note those stuff I'm giving you, please. For earthwork support, I'm multiplying what there my foundation excavation and what there foundation depth, please. Give what I have the value for that. What's the value there, please? That's what 31.5 by what there 1 point what 0 what? 3 Abby? Yes, 0 3 Abby. So please, here's the concept, please. I have to put a slash 2, please. For your earthwork support, please. Yes. That's like perimeter. Yes. Huh? These two other types now. If I see this one, like it's like perimeter rectangle, length and breadth. Of course, bracket and put 2 outside. Like 2 into what there? N plus B. And this. So I'm saying that for level and compaction, multiply what there? Foundation is excavation by what there? The base. Next up, earthwork support, multiply what there? Foundation. That's what? Excavation what there? And the depth. Foundation excavation by what? Foundation depth. I have it here. But what there? 2 times the stuff. Because my look up, my earthwork support is something of this nature. Look, that thing that I want to draw. Listen, I don't know how to draw that stuff. Like, Abby, I don't know how to draw that stuff. I just know that in case your soil is your soil is not strong, you can just use the earthwork support to support the soil for compaction purpose, Abby, at the 2 sides. So it will be at the length and what? At the breadth. That's why I have to put what there? A 2 of what? This stuff. Please. So please memorize the formula for length or level and compaction and what there? Earthwork support. Please, I'm done with this. What next there? Concrete in what? In foundation, please. Let's do concrete in foundation. Let's do concrete in foundation, please. No, please. Okay, meter squared, per se, please. Meter squared. I thought you were asking for the answer. Meter squared, please. Meter squared. Yeah. Please, if I say the word concrete in foundation, what do I mean? What am I focusing on? Thank you. Blinding. Yes, blinding. I will say that, listen, concrete in foundation means that thing I'll pour on the ground first before I start putting block. That's very Abby. No. So let's do concrete in what? Foundation. Can I tell you about? All right, same thing. So you can go home and try the class work he gave you. Like you want to give a class, just draw it and then you show yourself with this one. But this assignment already. So what next there? Concrete in what? So yeah, meter cube. Why meter cube, please? Why meter cube, please? Is volume, because the concrete will have what? Length, breadth and what? And height. The length is what? He said always repeat what? 31.5. Yes. Who's on? Meter square, please. Please, for this one, all I have here. Okay. He said 3 point what? Always repeat this man. What is it from? What is from? Foundation, what there? Depth. Excavation. Thank you. Yeah. Repeat this man first, Abby. What next now? We said this is the what? Blinding. The foundation under it. This is concrete now.
Yes.
So now, this foundation, what there? Concrete. What's the height? What's the breadth? So what is one here? 0 point what? Hold on. What? Listen. If I say 3 times 2, 2 times 3, the same word there. Language. Anyone want to pick first? Yeah. What is one? LBHRB. Now, hold on. This one is the RB. What's L here? This RB. What's value in 6 what there? What is one here? 0. What there? 2, 3, please. All right. I'm done with what? Concrete in what? Foundation. That's all. That's all, please. That's all. What next there? In what? In what? All right. It should be in meter cube. It should be in meter cube. This one should be in meter cube. No, in a common sense, it should be in meter cube. Yeah, put there. Please look up. Let's end this up, please. We said first things first. All right here first. So first things first. Meter square, be meter squared. What we said? What here first? Excavation, be always what there? Constant. Please. That's 1.5, be. Please. What next here? Going to right. So uniformity of what there of decimal places. It makes sense. If I had 1.5, yes, 0.68. Just attach a 0 here to make it what there a 2 decimal, like to make it. I'm not saying it's wrong like this, so it's not wrong. But for perfect sake and a thumbs up, there should be what there. Okay, that's what there. What's there in calculator? It should be 1.5. Just attach a 0 to it to make it uniform, right? Now let's go. See, if I want to use 2 decimal place, I'm too correct. Listen, if I look up, if I'm to use 1.5, it means that I'll have 0.6 approximately 7 if I want to. Here should be what there 0.2 and follow what there a decimal and one number, decimal and one number. In this case here, my decimal and 2 number are more. Join this one to what there. Just add 0 to it. That's all, please. Are you there? Now look up, please. For the wall concept. Any question? From the wall concept, we said it's first task. Repeat what your foundation what there. Excavation, abi. What next here? So in essence, now I'm saying that when it comes to foundation block wall, the concept is that usually this is my block, abi. But so far when you want foundation, so I'm going to start from what this part to what there, this part. Although we said this part here is what repeating itself for what there for level etc abi downwards. So you keep it somewhere first here. Next up, I'll have to add from here to what to this part here. Usually my answer should not just be here. My answer that will be must be what there must be what. Any answer I put here must be what? Must be what? Be meter abi. So what I have here? All I have here in essence. What I have here? 1 point what? Huh? 1.7 abi. And now 2 decimal places is okay now. I complete 1 abi. All right. Don't go and put it 2 decimal place to don't distort your calculation. No. Like yeah, now I said to add 0 to it, like 5 0 6 8, like 2 2 2 at the back, please. So is that all? Yeah, that's all you have. Please don't forget put your dash top here for separation concept, right? Advice: use pencil first. It's not hard. Listen. If I do this for you 5 times now, like for exam, I can't even stress. It's easy already. You know what to do. Even if you are doing very well, you can use your pen. No cancel. If you know that, like if you pass very well, exam last one, Abi. That's our assignment for you. Assignment. Probably our next tutorial. I will try to solve the exam class. Look up, please. Look up. Yeah. In case. I think we're done, Abby.
No, the oversight.
Okay, there's one there.
The oversight.
There's one last one there, Abby. That's 7, Abby. That we have number 7 left here. So what's number 7, please? What number 7? What's 7, please? Oversight what there? Oversight concrete, Abby. Please for me. All right, please. It's easy. Why centimeter? I use meter from the beginning. Why centimeter? It's in meter, please. Meter cube. Because listen. Aside that, you should know that you have 3 values here. Meter cube, please. For oversight concrete, it's easy as what there. Pick out your initial length of your what have you there? What's there? 9,000. That's 9.20, Abby. Am I correct? What's the breadth there? Yes, what? That's what there? 7.00, Abby. To balance up to 2,000 Abby. Then listen, I said oversight concrete. There should be a thickness. So my concrete here is what? We have 150 here. 0.1 there, 1.5. Please, this is all I have to do. You don't what there?
So
the thought 3 point 3 point. That's 4.00, 3.00. Abby? Yeah, Abby? 0.15. Look up. See, I said oversight concrete. This is ground here. This ground. Get the length of the ground. The length is what? 9,200. That's in the decimal form, Abby. What's the breadth of the oversight concrete? This is here, Abby. This should have a thickness. And now oversight concrete. This thing I see on the floor is called what? Oversight concrete. Get the length and breadth. The length is this, breadth is this, Abby. What of the thickness of this thing? The thickness is what there. See, is here. There's a name given. I didn't write the full name. I just wrote dimension to save space per se. So here was concrete here, oversight concrete. So the thickness is what? This value here. I mean now, but mind you, this part here was not part of the stuff there. I have to what? Remove it. So I have what there? Deduct what I deducting. This part and what? This part, which I have, also include what there? The thickness of what? That concrete. So these are the things. Put your stuff here, please. So that's all. Yeah, please. So call this man. Call it a day, please. Now, our next class, because I think we should consider the class. So next class under this one, we'll do that class what you give us. Next class, in case in exam, any of it can come out. So at least there are many questions. Many.